So after having a pretty good freshman season, I get to start off with a little position battle, battling for the cornerback 2 spot with Jacoby Johnson. And after I caught this pick on the first play of practice, I already felt like I was finna end up taking over that spot. As throughout the rest of practice, I was locking up as I usually do, and I ended up winning over that cornerback 2 spot, which now will make my brother Dre be the number 1 and me be the number 2, just like how we was in high school. And now, this is what we've been waiting for. For this whole season, I'll be covering one side of the field, he'll be covering the other. And no doubt, in my mind, we'll be able to lock up every single team this season. Cause now, when you look at our defense, there really aren't too many weaknesses at all. And yeah, we might have lost a couple players due to them being seniors, but still, we got younger and honestly, better. And with us playing in our first game this season, ranked number 9, playing against FCS Southeast, we're looking to start this season off with a bang. And look, to be honest, we might be up 27-0 now in the 4th quarter, but really, I feel like we should be up by more points than this. Just a little bit disappointed that we couldn't put up at least 30, at least. Cause now, playing against ranked 23 Tennessee, we had to make sure that we're on a roll coming into this game, cause we cannot take losses earlier in the season, especially against teams that we should beat. And here on 3rd and 5, while playing the deep zone, I tried to bait up this curl route, but instead he threw the ball to the other side of the field to the sideline, throwing a dot, picking up the first down. But hey, I ain't perfect either. I ain't gonna lie. I ended up getting beat on this corner route, but at least I made the tackle. I can't let that happen again. We got them all the way to 3rd and 6, and I'm in a flat, so I'm not supposed to really play up there, but really, I probably should have. He ended up getting that corner route, picking up the first again. They've been having a pretty good drive here, but here, we gotta make sure they don't score a touchdown. I'm getting downhill, hitting that receiver, making sure he don't get nowhere. 3rd quarter now, 3rd and 2, and when I tell you, this play action got me so bad, I ended up leaving a wide open route. Luckily, it wasn't a streak. And luckily, we have an amazing defense, so on 3rd and 8, running the zone. Now, he did bump into the receiver a little bit, but hey, lock down. Now look, we're up 28-0 against Tennessee right now in the 4th quarter. And to be honest, I honestly didn't expect them to be this bad. Or maybe it's just how good our defense is. Because to be honest, it might be kind of hard to throw the ball when you got me on one side and Dre on the other. Cause that means both sides are locked up and you gotta try to find the middle. And we got good linebackers too, so it's just locked down defense everywhere. And really, as y'all can see, me and Dre really aren't getting too many stats. We just locking up, doing our job, and it's paying off a lot right now. Defense is amazing. And now we climbing the ranks. 2-0, ranked 7, playing against 1-1 Tulsa. This is another game that we should dominate. And I mean, the way the energy felt in the locker room before the game, I could already tell we was coming out here to lock up once again. And honestly, I just need this energy to be like this for the whole season, because I know that we'll be able to win that natty. And I mean, like, the whole defense, every single person on this defense makes plays. Quarterback tried to scramble outside the pocket, ended up getting hit, fumbled, we picking the ball up on their side of the field with 4 seconds left. And just like the last 2 teams, Tulsa ain't able to move the ball at all. Every time they run the ball, them boys is back there. Whenever they pass it, them boys is back there, and everyone on the field is locked up. Sometimes I get so bored just locking up receivers that I be trying to bait up. I tried to bait up here, but instead he threw it to the other side of the field and it almost got picked off on the sideline. And I mean, really, the only time they really been able to move the ball was on weird plays like this. I don't even know what was happening. I thought it was a screen play to the receiver I was guarding, but instead went to the tight end who broke a tackle and picked up the first down. And maybe that was the play they needed. It's 3rd and 11, and here he ended up throwing a dot to the corner route, picking up the first down. They're having a decent drive right now. And now, after hurrying up a couple times, because they're only down 15 points, they still got a chance to win this game. Quarterback tried to scramble, got sacked immediately. And now they're in a situation where if they don't get this first down, the game's over with. And on 4th and 17, I made the tackle to prevent the first down and end the game. And now, 4th game of the season, playing against Iowa State, and I've been hungry all season for a pick. And finally, I get tested, and I ain't wasting this opportunity. Give me that pick. After catching that pick, it got me hyped and it got the defense hyped. And we just gonna keep on doing what we've been doing so far this season. Locking up and playing very physical defense. 3rd and 15, couldn't find nothing down the field, had to throw a check down, wasn't able to pick up the first down. Now if it's one problem that might start showing itself as we play better teams, is our offense. Our defense locks up every game, but we still got 10 points right now after getting multiple stops. But if it's one thing that we've learned as a team from last season, we can't just get to blaming our offense, because when that happens, that's when our whole chemistry starts falling off. So us as a defense, we just gotta keep on doing our job and keep encouraging the offense, because as soon as the offense start doing good, we'll be unstoppable. And with me seeing the offense struggling, I'm trying to get some points myself. So I tried to bait up this route, but instead he threw the ball right over my head to a corner route, and that receiver just mossed that DB. But really, that was about the only good play that they had on offense all game. And now we're getting right back to dominating them and stopping them from even moving the ball. They almost had this catch, but made them drop it. With no choice but to go for it on 4th down, 4th and 12, he put this ball right in that receiver's hands and he just dropped it. Not like he was gonna go anywhere anyway. It was about time though that I was able to catch my first pick of the season, and Dre also got a little bit of action getting a pass deflection. But now we're playing against Texas. They're 1-3. This is a big rivalry game, and given that we're on a pretty good run right now, haven't lost the game yet, we're looking to beat them pretty badly. And that is of course if offense wants to do that, because right now it's 6-0 in the first quarter and it's looking very defensive, straight stops. But hey, if it's gonna be a defensive game, I know that we'll be able to get more stops than they can. Because at the end of the day, it's gonna be about whose defense can make the most plays. And us, we make plays. 3rd and 11, forcing the 4th down. And what I say about making plays, we're up 16-7 in the 3rd quarter now. On 2nd and 3, and finally it's my brother Dre's turn, getting tested, picking up his first pick of the season. Now, unfortunately, offense wasn't able to score, but we got in the 3rd and 12, and we looking to stop him again. They tried to run the ball, which just wasn't smart at all, got another stop. Up 19-7, they got no timeouts. They got no choice but go for a deep play. And honestly, all season, I haven't allowed something like this, but here, he actually burned me over the top and made a great catch, just getting out of bounds. But me, I ain't trying to let that slide. He tested me before, he's trying to do it again. But this time, I'm there, and I dropped the pick. Yep. Dropped it. Bricks for hands. Terrible. It looked like he was throwing that ball straight to me and I still found a way to drop it. But it doesn't stop there. Because me dropping the ball, even got my teammates dropping the ball. Desan had a pick, easy pick just like I did, and dropped it. But then guess what? QB gives me another chance on 3rd and 10. And again, I drop the pick. Wow. My brother Dre caught a pick this game. I had 2 different opportunities to catch one and just couldn't do it. That's crazy. I guess it's a reason why I'm a DB and not a receiver. And now I gotta put all the dropping pick stuff in the past. We're undefeated right now, ranked number 3. We cannot afford to lose any game. And now playing against 3-2 Kansas, who we know we should dominate, we coming in here with the same fire under us as a defense that we came into every game with. 7-0, about 2 minutes left in the first quarter. They tried to run the speed option. That boy Dre got back there and made a great tackle on the running back, getting a tackle for loss. And then they tried to run the ball again on 2nd and 13. But of course, we're back there. That front 7 don't play. Now look, I almost ruined this whole drive for us defensively. Played amazing defense, and until here, I almost allowed a huge play. Luckily, it was overthrown. I tried to bait up too hard. It's my fault. Now this situation right here is a situation where I should have just played in my zone. I don't know what I was thinking trying to play that underneath route. Me doing that allowed the receiver to get up the field and get a 1st down easily. We got on the 4th down, and it's my fault that they're even here. This quarterback tried to test me because he thought I was gonna do something dumb, but here, he shouldn't have done that. Just wasn't smart. I pick up another pick. And after catching that pick, our defensive energy just stayed up. In Kansas, the offense just looked down for the rest of the game. And I mean, just look at what the quarterback is doing. 3rd and inches, and you throw the ball out of bounds, that's just not good. And then on 4th and inches, try to run a speed option, and of course, that didn't work. Defensive line got back there, and we even had extra people to pick up the running back just in case he threw it there. But he still didn't even want to. He just took the tackle. Yeah, man, picking up another pick this week. And this season so far is going kind of how I expected it. And now hopping into this game against West Virginia, it's been a very defensive game. Second half, and we're only up 7 points. And then to go ahead and change the tide, try to get something going, Jacoby Johnson ends up catching a pick, putting us at the halfway point of the field. Hopefully offense can get some points. Unfortunately, offense wasn't able to. It just seems like one of them games where we just gonna have to play big. And that's what I'm doing here, hitting that boy, making sure he drops that ball. And then on 3rd and 12, we get another stop because the quarterback threw a check down. We made a great tackle. The 4th quarter, still 7-0 right now. We gotta make sure we lock in and make sure they don't get any points because we don't know when the offense is gonna lock in. But the way defense is playing right now, we might not even need that. 3rd and 17, they getting back there, hitting the quarterback, incomplete pass. And now 4th and 17, they had no choice but to try to go for it here, and the quarterback took too long to make a decision. Pass rush got to him, hit him, turnover on downs. Now we up 14. 1st and 10, I'm guarding the streak, but instead I came down, I saw a slant, picked that ball off and went for 6. That wasn't even my route I was guarding. Still wanted that though. Man, now halfway through the season, I got 3 picks. We got a couple people on this team with 1 pick, including Dre. Now, if it's one thing I just hope that the NFL scouts don't see our lack of picks in a bad way. Cause yeah, we might not always be in position to catch the pick, but we're always there to make the play if we need to. But here, Dre had a pick, he just dropped it. But at the end of the day, when you got two top cornerbacks on each side of the field, quarterbacks don't even want to throw the ball. So they decide to go ahead and take sacks, or they throw up dumb stuff like this to the center of the field, which should have been picked off. We just got a team full of people that can't catch picks, I guess. Playing the deep zone on 2nd and 12, he ran a curl route, and I honestly was expecting a streak, but luckily he dropped the ball. And then on 3rd and 12, quarterback tried to take a little small route, ended up getting tackled, forcing the 4th down, got to punt the ball. And then again, just like most games we done played this year, it's been a very defensive game. Offense really can't get nothing moving at all. And with offense playing the way they are, we can't be allowing big plays like this. I allowed him to catch the ball, and not only that, I missed the tackle completely, giving up a big play, putting him in the red zone. And then on 2nd and 9, quarterback does a play action, holds the ball for a little bit, runs up the middle of the pocket, and gets to 3rd and inches. But me, I can't allow them to score a touchdown off of my bad doing. They run the QB option, and I'm getting back there, making the tackle so that they don't score. They got a field goal, offense didn't score, so 4-point game, and again, we making big plays on defense. Got them to a 4th down. Really, they got no choice but to go for it here. They ran a screen play, and that didn't work at all. Linebackers all over that. Getting a great tackle, forcing a turnover. And then finally, offense scored, minute left in the 4th quarter, and turnover on downs again. Just amazing defense to end the game. But now, after the plays that me and Dre been making throughout the season, the coach is having a hard decision on who he wants to be the cornerback 1 on this team. So he decided to go ahead and let us have a position battle. And to be honest, I didn't think this would happen because I've always been competing with him to try to be the number 1 cornerback. But here, I finally get a chance. And not only is this to be the number 1 cornerback, but it's for bragging rights. And me being as competitive as I am, I'm trying to get that. Receiver ran a slant and I jumped that route. Give me that pick. And after that, I had such a good practice that coach went ahead and gave me the number 1 cornerback spot on the team. And now, with me being cornerback 1, I'm gonna be guarding receiver 1, so I'm gonna have to be ready for that. And we gonna have to be ready for Baylor. The ranked 17, 7-1, and we 8-0. We not trying to lose no games. Now, before this game happened, on social media, a lot of fans were worried about us because our offense. They don't know if we'll be able to win with just our defense against Baylor. But really, we coming out here playing with the same intensity on defense that we've been playing with all season. And because of that, it don't matter how bad our offense plays or how good they play. We still gonna be able to come out here and get wins with just our defense alone. And that's how confident us as a defense are. Because we know as long as we come out here and fight with all we got, we'll be able to win games. So now in the second half, up 14-7, 3rd and 15, them boys is getting in there hitting that quarterback for 7 yards. And now, while we up 21-7 on 3rd and 20, he tried to test Dre, but he's on that. Should have picked that off, but he swatted it down just to be safe. And at this point, people are starting to realize Baylor stood no chance from the beginning. We really don't have too much of an offense, but the defense is so good, it don't even matter. I mean, just look at how much playing as a team, as a defense, can do for you. And I mean, it's crazy. If you remember last year, when us as a whole team started breaking down a little bit, losing team chemistry, that boy Dre stepped up. Us as a team, especially as a defense, we've been playing amazing. But here on 3rd and 10, I don't know what I was doing. Just completely allowed that big play. Like, what was I doing? But look though, me, I'm not gonna let one play define me. I tried to come downhill, hit this quarterback, but he slid at the perfect time. And then on 3rd and 9, I tried to play off of this receiver just a little bit so he could throw the ball, but instead, threw the ball to a short route, 4th down. Now look, last time he tested me, bad business. But this time, I'm taking this to the crib. Give me that. When I tell you, it's so hard to try to get back into a game when our defense is playing like this and we at home, I mean, everything's going against them. Even when they make decent plays, nothing goes good for them. Fumbling the ball, our ball, game looks about over. And man, I might have allowed that big play, but at least I responded with a pick 6. And now coming off that game where I just caught a pick 6, I'm looking to get another pick. And here, I thought I had that, but that ball went right over my head. Such being 5'10" sometimes. We've been playing some pretty good defense here though in the red zone. And on 3rd and 9, I got down there and made a great tackle. Second quarter now, 7-3, and I ended up allowing another big play. But this time, I wasn't even near it. I just played it completely wrong, trying to bait up. Gotta be more careful next time. Hey, but when you mess up, you gotta make up for it somehow. 1st and 10, and I almost ended up having this pick, but them boys is lucky the quarterback overthrew that. And then on 3rd and 2, they finally decided to run the ball and ended up picking up the 1st down. And from here, we've been playing some great defense. 3rd and goal, try to throw it to my man. No, that's not gonna happen. I'm not letting him score. He might catch it, but he's not scoring, making a big tackle. Offense responded with a field goal of their own. They're getting down the field pretty easily right now. Surprisingly, our defense isn't really doing as good as we usually do, but when we get to the red zone, we start playing a lot better. And if they got people dropping the ball, we looking good. And now it's 3rd and 6. We don't allow them to get all the way down the field, but we got to play bend, don't break. And here we broke. He threw the ball right in the middle of our zone for the touchdown to take the lead. But luckily, offense came to play. They scored a touchdown. But me, obviously, I didn't come to play today because this can't be me. I allowed another big catch, and then I missed a tackle, getting them all the way down the field into the red zone. What am I doing? Like, I beat my brother to get the cornerback one position, but here I'm just getting beat. Personally, I cannot allow them to score a touchdown off of my mistakes. I'm going downhill, hitting that running back, forcing the 4th down. And then on 4th down, 4th and goal, playing amazing defense. Sent the blitz at them, linebacker picks up the sack, and it's a turnover on downs. Great defense. Unfortunately though, offense wasn't able to score. It's a 4-point game now, 4 minutes left. In the 4th quarter, on 2nd and 13, they got a little motion going on. I'm blitzing though, and I went straight to that quarterback, hitting him, getting a tackle for loss. Now look, I've been getting beat all game, so obviously this quarterback's gonna go to me on 3rd and 16. As this receiver been making big plays all game, but now it's my turn to make a big play, catching this big pick to basically negate me getting killed all game. Hopefully. But that's not it. We're up 10 points. Game is basically over with. 1 second left, and quarterback decided to throw the ball down the field, and that boy Dre came down with it, picking up a pick. Man, this was such a great game. Me and Dre ended up catching a pick this game. Man, that quarterback is dumb. And now look, USC's 12-0, Miami's 12-0. We're 11-0. We got to make sure we win this game so we can have that chance at that natty. Honestly, with this game being against Oklahoma State, this is a perfect game to determine if we're worthy enough to get to the natty. And not only that, we're trying to keep this win streak alive playing against Oklahoma State. We're already 1-0 against them, and we're trying to finish our careers off 3-0. Up 7, first play of the 2nd quarter, I'm on a blitz, and I'm getting there, tackling that running back behind the line. And then on 3rd and 6, they are locked up completely. Quarterback thought he saw something open, but nah, that was Jaden Rowe picking up a pick, putting offense in an amazing scoring position. They did indeed score, and right now, I ain't gonna lie, it's looking like it might end up being a blowout. Up 14 already, 2nd and 4, they just can't move the ball at all. On 3rd and 8, I'm guarding a flat, but I'm also trying to guard this curl route at the same time in case he throws it. Curl route guy tries to run to the middle of the field, quarterback tried to get it to him, but it's incomplete. And then, with about a minute left in the 2nd quarter, up 17 points, 2nd and 6, the quarterback throws the ball right to Billy Bowman, who gets probably the easiest pick of his career. At this point, the quarterback's out of it. The whole offense is out of it. The quarterback don't even know what he's looking at no more. He might be thinking he playing for us right now, the amount of times he been throwing us the ball. And that amazing defense carried on to the 2nd half, up 31-7, and the quarterback almost threw another pick. But all in all, this game's over, and it been over. And now, with us being 12-0, I guess they just went ahead and gave us the Big 12 championship, as we got a bye week in the conference championship week. Throughout this whole week, we just preparing for the biggest game of our lives. We got the national championship game versus Oregon. And the way we've been playing, we cannot let this opportunity go to waste. Alright man, it's national championship time, and already we starting this game off showing how intense our defense is off the rip. And then on 3rd and 13, receiver running slant, quarterback thought he beat me, but I sped up a little bit and caught a pick. We starting this game off already with a lot of momentum. And y'all seen what we do to teams when we got that momentum. I mean, we ain't the #1 team in the nation for no reason. Up 14-0, 4 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. Trying to run the ball, I'm getting back there, getting a big hit on the running back. And then on 3rd and 15, I completely messed up my opportunity to catch another pick. But instead, I second-guessed myself. I had an easy pick. Don't ask me why I did that. I do not have an answer for you. But it's cool, because they really can't move the ball at all on us right now. Up 21-0, and it's not looking good for them. Now look, last time I was in this situation, I messed up my pick opportunity. I ain't doing that this time. I sat there, waited for him to throw the ball. As soon as he started that throwing motion, I ran down and caught that pick. But to be honest, we up 35-0, and we not done demoralizing our opponents. He threw another pick, this time to my boy Jacoby Johnson. And yeah, you can say it's over now. In the national championship, we put on a show defensively and offensively a little bit. But the stars of the show was me and my boy Jacoby. And man, when I look back at this season, definitely had a way better season than last year. 7 picks on the season. Dre only had 2, Jacoby had 3. But to be honest, if you only a stat sheet watcher, then you probably gonna believe that them 2 are mid. But really, they nice, they like that. And with my 7 picks, I ended up being on the all NCAA first team. And this time, they didn't hold my brother Dre. He ended up getting on the all Big 12 second team, which is better than nothing. But now, after getting a taste of winning the national championship, we looking for another one in our last year.